Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on this amazing and wonderful Learn to Watercolor beginner friendly book by Lacey Walker or Rebel Unicorn Crafts, which is her Instagram channel. I came across Lacey Walker as Rebel Unicorn Crafts over on Instagram. She does amazing, easy step-by-step tutorials on her Instagram account. I found that her very loose, relaxed, and easy style of painting is really inviting, and it makes watercolor learning for a beginner almost manageable and very much less intimidating. She is such an incredible artist. So I am doing a review because I've been so impressed by this book. It's her first book to come out as an artist. It is just really superb. So here's the blurb at the background. What I really love about this book is you open it up and you've got the book side here, which has got the step-by-steps and everything you need to know about watercolor paint, which I will go through with you in a moment. And over on this side, you have got all the illustrations printed out for you on real quality paper. And this paper takes watercolor. It is not like an artist grade level of watercolor paper, but it is enough of a watercolor paper for a beginner for it to be effective. So all the prints have been printed for you, which is just amazing. As you can see here, I did one of the little tutorials or warm-ups practicing mixing two colors. The paper does warp slightly. It's ever so slight, which is not the end of the world. It doesn't actually bleed through at all, which is really, really great. The paper's good quality, and it has a rough texture. So it's just really well thought out. I've been so impressed at how well thought out the entire book has been. So over on this side, we have I'm going to do a flip through of the whole book for you so you can see what it's about. So obviously this side has all the publishing details. Here we have the title page, complete with a table of contents. It's all beautifully laid out, easy to read. Here we have an introduction on Lacey herself. Here is the QR code, and when you scan the QR code, you can immediately go to all the drawings over on this side, and you can print them on other paper or carry on printing them again and again and use them as many times as you like, which I really thought was a lovely touch because you can continue to build up on the skills that you learn through this book. She goes through and talks about the tools and the materials. So what is watercolor paints, the colors she's using throughout this book, the different types of watercolor brushes you'd need. She talks about watercolor paper and different types of tapes, how to know which watercolor papers you need, which tapes are the best and which are more affordable. So she really covers you completely. Everywhere there are QR codes to send you to one of her videos on her Instagram that you can follow along. If you prefer a more video style tutorial than a text, you have that option. She also goes through other types of supplies you can use in your watercolor paintings, and then her infamous signature. I like to call it her signature. She loves to use the saying, make it dry. You can let it dry or use a heat gun, which is what she often uses in her videos. Then what she does is she talks to you about all the different watercolor painting techniques you would need to use or know to be able to do all the little exercises and paintings included in this book. And what I really love about this is she, as I said, has all the QR codes to each little video. She also explains each thing from each technique, from supplies to the techniques. She goes and explains it in such an easy to understand way. She includes pictures here, as you can see, showing you how to tell when something's really, really dry, when you've added a bit of water, and how it changes the amount of water you put on. So yeah, I'm just really impressed. As you can see up here, she's showing you the different techniques. So this is wet on wet and the varying stages. So you can really get to see how it works. Everything is really very easy. It really is a beginner-friendly book. It is also really great for people who are familiar with watercolor but haven't painted in a while, to be able to come back and just have a quick read or watch all these little videos and brush up on the techniques and refamiliarize themselves with watercolor again. Everything is, yeah, I'm just so impressed at how thorough and well thought out this book is. So if you want to look into learning how to use watercolor, what does it entail, how to create the different effects that you see, or just learn watercolor, I highly recommend this book, because she has you covered through everything, including basic color theory and color mixing. Again, she keeps it really simple to understand, explains it very well. And then here is I've often seen people wonder why you pre-wet pan paints, and she explains it here in this section as well as in her video. And really what I found in my own experience pre-wetting all my paints, I found that the color is just intensified so much more when they are pre-wet, as opposed to going in straight away with my paints and just painting. Right, so once she's finished talking to you about all the information you need to know and getting you caught up, she then comes into the paintings. And first is the gradient. So here she has you mixing two colors together slowly, little bits at a time, until the very end, which is what I did over on this side. And this really helps to understand and see the transition of one color into another as you mix it very, very gradually and slowly, and the variety of colors you can get. So I used a red and a green, and I mixed them, and this is the color that I got. I actually want to reprint this page on different paper, so I can carry on mixing all the different colors I've got on my watercolor paints, so I can see the variety of colors that my paints actually provide. Okay, then she goes on to hot and cold mountains, and here she's again walking you through the whole process, explaining the colors that she uses, how she mixed them to get what she needed. I think she's done little tutorials on her Instagram channel. So again here, step for step. Now for those of you who really prefer written step-by-step instructions, I highly recommend this book, because you have the step-by-step instructions, you've got the pictures to see, and you also do have videos. Again, here, this is a technique I often see on Instagram, so to be able to be taught how to do it, it's really effective. All right, here is the QR code to watch the video here. I'm very excited to be able to try all these paintings and actually learn and follow along with Lacey. I think it's just superb to be able to be taught by someone who communicates in such an easy to understand way. It's also lovely that she provides the drawings and we don't have to worry about trying to draw these things. We really can just get started and learn as we go. So again, this is great for Christmas coming up. Again, all the colors she uses, the size brushes, the techniques. She does use masking fluid in some places, but she tells you where. Here again is another video. So not all of the tutorials necessarily have the QR code. However, you are well supported as much as possible. Her husband had a go at trying to paint the gems, and he actually did a really good job. Then here you get to paint a landscape, which is really, really cool, and fruit. Again, here you have a QR code. And then here's a little blurb on Lacey. So she's got channels on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So you can look her up at Rebel Unicorn Crafts and have a look and see what she is all about and some of her videos and see if you like her style. So yeah, this is my Learn to Watercolor book that I actually pre-ordered when I found out Lacey was releasing a book to teach people how to watercolor. It's been such a pleasure to watch her videos, to get this book. I've been so excited about it, and I can tell you it has not been a disappointment at all. The money I spent on this book has been well worth it. I feel in so many ways the quality of both the tutorials and the fact that I get the pages here printed out for me to just be able to go ahead and color and paint, I think has far exceeded my expectations for what I was going to get. So I really do not get any money for this review. This is really just me so impressed with the product that I have bought that I just want to share it with you and encourage you that if this is something you want to learn how to do, please do support Lacey Walker and buy this book. It's available on Amazon. It's really amazing and very easy to follow and understand. I do think it's money well spent, and I can't wait to really get tucked in and do more paintings in here and really grow my own understanding and knowledge of watercolor, which I believe the principles I can then take and apply to other painting mediums as well as coloring. So yeah, if you are interested, go check it out. I will leave a link in the description below. I don't get any money for it or I'm not an affiliate in any way. I'm just sharing because I'm so excited about this. So I hope that this is encouraging and exciting for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, everyone, take care. Bye for now.